Sorry. Psychopaths. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Bust down that motherfucking door. I ain't no noob to this game. Played it. You can check out my other channel, Russian Lone Wanderer. I'm gonna delete. Well, I'm gonna change the name of this channel.
Full of culture and a rich
You're gonna have to look up Day-R Survival, but if you find a Day-R Survival episode 10,
mysterious, and
I don't know, you'll find my channel some way.
Murders, voodoo spirits, and creepy creatures that
Jesus Christ!
How's it going,
No.
YouTube? I'm your host for this one. I'm Landon Do Not Sing.
That's Day-R Survival older.
Right now, I'm trying to get through this video for you guys. I want to entertain you for this one, but I feel like right now I'm just so out of breath. Like. But I'll try my best to get through this. And if you guys are a fan...
Come on, motherfucker. What? Shoot, Russian 67. Damage 1 to 10.
Of Urban Legends videos, and you guys want more, make sure you guys click right here. We put together a full playlist for you guys. You guys can go binge watch. Alright, so enough of all that. Let's get right into what you guys clicked for. This is the top 10 scary New Orleans urban legends. The Grudge Road Monster digs its teeth in at number 10. This scary looking creature has been apparently spotted all over New Orleans. People say it looks like a goat creature with leather or scaly green skin and sharp spines. He has long horns running down his back, and he stands about 3 to 4 feet high. The Grudge is very intelligent, and he can even open doors, use tools. And he has a piercing scream. His name is derived from a road that is located in eastern New Orleans. People who were seen as misfits were forced to live in this area as a way to try to clean up the city. Well, shortly after, people started to report a bunch of disappearances. It was believed that this monster was responsible for killing all of these missing people, and a lot of people have even claimed that they've seen the Grudge Road Monster feasting on animals and eating out of dumpsters. La Feu Follet, or the Cajun Fairy, burns onto our list in at number 9. According to the legend, these fairies are souls of dead people who appear as balls of fire in the swampy area surrounding New Orleans. But they can also be extremely evil in order to mislead people. They can cause people to wander in the swamps where they eventually drown. Even to this day, people still warn people not to follow any fiery balls of light, or they risk the possibility of dying. Lafayette's Blacksmith Shop Bar brings us to number 8. This is a small tavern that is located on the corner of her...
Just joking. Just scaring the shit out of my viewers by writing 666. Scaring the shit out of them.
And St. Philip. It was built in the early 1700s, and it is one of the oldest surviving buildings in New Orleans. According to the legend, a French-American pirate robbed ships on the Gulf of Mexico, and he buried his treasure in the building's bricks. So now there is a fireplace grate in the downstairs bar, and it is rumored to be the resting place of his fortune. Some people say that you can see ghostly red eyes staring from the grave, and other legends say that this ghost guards the treasure and he haunted the bars. Some people have even claimed to see his ghost. St. Louis Cemetery number 1 haunts us in at number 7. This creepy cemetery is probably one of the most haunted and historic cemeteries in New Orleans. There are hundreds of ghost stories about the cemetery that dates back over 200 years, but the most infamous ghost that haunts this site is Marie Laveau, the Queen of Voodoo. When she was alive, she was very interested in blending Catholicism with voodoo in order to make a new religion. She practiced black magic, and she even taught her daughter how to perform voodoo rituals and spells. She died in 1881, but according to the legend, she returns to life once every year on St. John's Eve to convert people to worship her. If you disrespect her spirit, it is believed that she will physically punish you. So if you want to see if this is only an urban legend, there are tours that will take you to her grave, but do you guys really want to find out if this is more than just a legend? Yeah, I don't think so. I know.
Don't fuck around with voodoos.
I wouldn't step foot on her grave, and I wouldn't lose sleep not knowing if this was real or not. La Pradelle takes us to number 6. This was the site of one of the most gruesome mass slayings in New Orleans history, and the 1830s, a wealthy man from Turkey moved into a mansion, but he also brought in a lot of people to live there with him. Over the years, the mansion was known for its mysterious parties, but one morning, a neighbor noticed blood trickling from beneath the gates. Once the police entered the mansion, they found the Turkish man was buried alive in the yard, and all of his servants were mutilated, assaulted, and murdered. To this day, the ghosts of his servants can be found wandering and haunting the home, screaming. In terror. Scaring us in at number 5, we have a haunted hotel. Hotel Monteleone was built in 1886, and it was a very luxurious hotel in New Orleans. Over the years, hotel staff and guests have experienced unexplainable and scary encounters with the paranormal. Locked doors would mysteriously open and close themselves every night. Elevators would stop on the wrong floors and lead people into some dark hallways. Sometimes you can even see ghostly images of children playing in abandoned hallways. The legend says that a former employee who died in this hotel still roams the halls, and the spirit of the little boy haunts the halls as well. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely wouldn't spend one night in this creepy hotel. And now at number 4, we have the LaLaurie Mansion. This very expensive mansion was situated on Royal Street, and it was occupied in 1832 by the LaLaurie family. Delphine LaLaurie was a very rich and successful woman, but she also had a dark and evil side to her. It was rumored that she tortured the slaves and servants that lived in her home. One day, a fire started in the kitchen by one of her servants because they were tired of being abused. When the fire was finally put out, the authorities were shocked by what they discovered. They saw the remains of tortured and chained slaves, and their bodies were severely mutilated. However, Delphine managed to escape, and she fled to France, but the horrors that happened in the mansion weren't over. People still report that they can hear loud screams of the victims whenever someone new moves in, and strange things happen all the time here. A scary-looking werewolf nibbles his way into number 3. The Rougarou is an urban legend that parents tell their children in order to prevent them from misbehaving. This scary-looking creature is believed to be a human that is able to transform into a werewolf. One legend says that this creature will hunt down and kill Catholics who do not follow Lent, but according to another legend, the Rougarou causes a lot of mischief in the streets until someone can kill it. But just before it dies, it becomes human again and warns its killer not to tell anyone about his death for 1 year. If you don't listen to his instructions, you will become the next Rougarou. The Devil Man sinks his teeth in at number 2. In 1938, a devilish man was believed to roam the streets of Algiers, and he loved to harass couples. People describe him as having long black horns, bright pink ears that were shaped like stars, and he also had huge cartoon eyes. Although he never killed anyone permanently, I'm not even sure what that means. He never killed anyone permanently. He have killed people. They were killed and then they were all of a sudden not killed. Well, he was said to induce temporary deaths onto his victims. So a lot of people who came into contact with the Devil Man have reported that their lives flashed before their eyes. They would also be cursed with terrible nightmares long after their encounter with the devil, which could haunt them for the rest of their lives. The Vampires of New Orleans bites into number 1. Rumors about vampires living in New Orleans have been going on for years. However, maybe this next urban legend isn't just a story. Locals believe that New Orleans is a home to a ton of real vampires. During the 1930s, 2 brothers named John and Wayne Carter were executed for committing multiple murders. There was about a dozen bodies that were drained of their blood, and they were discovered after one woman managed to escape from their apartment. However, even after their death, lots of people reported that they have seen the brothers roaming in the streets, possibly looking for their next victim. And this is really strange because their body had mysteriously disappeared from the family's funeral vault. So what the heck happened? Well, there you guys have it. You made it to the end of this video. I just want to say thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all in the next most amazing top 10 video.
The fuck?
About 70% of in-app purchases are made by
Don't hit it.
Because it's not fucking working. Just don't respond. Don't respond, please. Sorry. I'm just annoyed. Sorry. I don't feel like talking that much. Because I know about the battery. I'm trying to get it to fucking work. Because now it doesn't want to work. Fuck the remote
Give it to
then.
me. Let me see it.
Well, now it's working. Sorry.
go fight Rampage. What the hell? Who are you? Alright. Press base button. Well...
Fuck you too, game. Ass motherfucker. Shit. Well, shit.
I'm terribly sorry about that. I seem to be doing this the wrong way. Something tells me I should be...
You let me know you're gonna fucking work? Jesus. Handmade pistol. Bullets. Okay,
Stabbing up the
powder.
But that doesn't seem to be an option here. Excuse me, Santa. Your large carcass is getting in the way of this murder here. Okie dokie then.
Jesus
Well,
Christ, your arm's a knife. Oh my god, there's a psychopath with a knife.
You know, as a brother myself, I don't want to kill you, because I don't want to imagine killing my brother. Alright, anyway.
Holy shit, where are you, Superman? Holy shit. I sound like the guy like that narrates the robot chicken, you know. Like, holy shit. It's like, holy shit.
Jeez. Oh, well, moving on. Don't mind me as a... What the hell? Where'd you come from? Alright, goodbye, clones of my brother. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not
Holy,
the
what is this
same.
fucking psychopath?
Hi. What the fuck was that? Oh,
It's
okay.
like, what the f-
Alrighty then. We're gonna pretend that was normal. Mortal Kombat. Oh, but...
On God! Stab somebody in the lung. It's like, on God, motherfucker.
Oh.
Hi, can I just get the damn perk that increases my weight?
Hibiscus.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I gotta get by with actual important business to do. Thank God that wasn't spicy,
No, I'm
because I
getting
thought I
that.
was gonna die. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I see your game! Oh, shit. Oh, God. Ooh. I have a transparent pelvis.
It's like I have an extra.
Hello. Okay, goodbye then. Please eat my taint as I move along.
What the fuck?
Hey! Hi, Ermac. Oh, he fell in fear or love. Not sure which. Habuski! That's what you get. That's what's called a fatality. Fuck you. Stop it.
it's like that's called a
I feel
fatality.
like
F
we need to
you.
kill everybody that wants to be naked. I feel like that's, someone's... If people want to be naked, that's their proclivity, okay?
Of course you won't be naked because
Ow! I'm broken ass.
I've tried that before.
What?
It does nothing.
I just got here. I'm broken.
She won't.
Don't make fun of me. I don't know. Hey, whoa, hey, back off, old man. I'm not in defeat. All right, you go. Okay, goodbye. I guess I didn't have to kill you. My net. Natural instinct was to kill you, but I don't know why I... What is that? Mini golf. What the fuck?
The f- Oh, the thing actually censored it. Oh, damn it. Cigarettes, vodka, and soap. Make a Molotov out of soap. Also, I don't know why you need like to make complicated all this complicated bullshit. Let me make a Molotov so I can light somebody on fire and let them die. Let them just burn them alive. The campfire, like, or Molotov. I don't know. Damn it. Oh, well, that's just great. No, I was not trying to do a screenshot, you jackass. Major Woody and private parts. Remember that was a part of Beavis and Butthead. They were forced to join the army by gunpoint. So they distracted the guy by sort of like things that said Major Woody and private parts. See what they're trying to do there. Motherfucker. Hey, retarded. Thing, I don't know. Yeah, it's called again. It's called a chalupa. Shut the hell up. A chalupa. Jesus Christ.
Hello guys, my name is Ruby. Now, I am 17, though recently I didn't even have hope that I'd live to be 16. We all tend to
Why the hell is your hair blonde or platinum blonde? What are you, like, fucking 600 years old or something? Jesus Christ.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, somebody. The TV. It wasn't talking about.
believe that bad things can happen to anyone, but not us. And when they happen to you, there's only one question you have in your mind. Why me? It all struck me when I was going through one of the most important periods of my life. I lived with my mom. My father had left us many years ago for another woman. So modern. That was a heavy blow for both my mother
And you. That's the old-fashioned design for a premium letter.
and for me, but we got over it. I was finishing school that year, so I was bogged down with my studies. I was absolutely exhausted every single minute.
I probably shouldn't be just sitting in town. When's the last time I checked my radiation level? No, not this, you fucking retard. Maybe I should change my channel, because I want to change it. No. Fuck!